Hi, I'm Kara, and today is Feminine Friday. And I want to tell you about what it means to be gracious. It's kind of become an old-fashioned word, and you don't hear it very often, especially not with the young girls. But to do things with grace, feminine grace, is the foundation of everything I teach. For me, it's worked really well because I don't have problems with people. I don't get into arguments. I don't have people that are upset with me. It just is not a big deal. Any of the relationships I've had with men have always gone smoothly, except for the one with the dung beetle. But that's a whole other deal. I did learn how to fight on that one. I never knew how to do that before. But grace is a way to be able to just live your life throughout each moment in how you interact with people. So I want to tell you a joke that's just like typifies perfectly what grace is. So there's these two Southern women. They're walking along, and one says to the other, she says, "My daddy loves me so much, he bought me a brand new 2-story house." Second girl says, "That's nice." First girl says, "My daddy loves me so much, he bought me brand new furniture to fill up my brand new 2-story house." Second girl says, "That's nice." First girl says, "My daddy bought me a brand new Jaguar to go in the garage in my brand new 2-story house." Second girl says, "That's nice." First girl says, "Well, what has your daddy done to show you how much he loves you?" And the second girl says, "Well, my daddy sent me to finishing school where they taught me how to say, 'That's nice' instead of 'fuck you.'" That's the difference. You can be ugly, and that would be ugly, or you can be gracious and say, "That's nice." And actually, I invite you now, when you would like to say F you, you can say, "That's nice," and you'll be able to, inside, being maybe not so gracious, but on the outside, you're looking pretty good. Grace is about being able to interact with people no matter what the circumstances. Maybe you have to do something really horrible, like fire someone, or, chew them out for doing something awful. You can do it in a way where you're really in charge, very empowered, and after you do whatever you need to do, you walk away and they go, "Wow, what a woman." Or you can do it in a really ugly way, beat them up, chew them out, make them feel small, and then when you walk away, they go, "Wow, what a bitch." Which way would you rather live your life? We all have to deal with stuff we don't like to deal with. It's our choice to do so in a way that we're able to walk away from a situation and feel good about how we behaved. We don't have to go back and go, "God, I wish I'd handled that differently." Yes, of course, we all do that sometimes. I do that. It's like, geez, I wish I'd done that in a different way. But it's usually not because I was looking ugly. It was more a matter of maybe I thought I was being tactful, and it turned out I wasn't, and I might have offended somebody. We all have those situations, but overall, we get to choose how we are in the world. Sometimes people say, "Well, that's just how I am." That's just an excuse for bad behavior. I'm sorry. It's really, you need to take charge. You need to look at, where is it day after day that you keep having the same kind of bad stuff come at you. It's not anybody else's fault. You're in every one of those scenarios. You're the common factor. If you learn to develop feminine grace, you will be so much more empowered in how you live your life and how your life goes and how all of your relationships go, that it's definitely worth every moment that you put into it. And it's really about becoming aware of what you're doing and realizing you can choose. You get to choose exactly how you are. And when you do that, you can't control how the other person's going to behave, but you can have a lot more control about the likelihood of how things are going to go. And as long as you're showing up in a way that you're proud of who you are and you're proud of how you handled yourself. And I don't mean the false pride like, well, I was able to chew that guy out and put him in his place. Well, that's not what I'm talking about, because that's ugly. That's really ugly. The only time I think it's okay is if somebody is being really rude to you. Yeah, you can just go ahead and give it back to them. But then what if somebody over there was watching? And then you're looking not so good. Even though, and it's obvious why you would do that, because this person triggered you. But even then, I don't think it's worth the risk. I think it's best to just take a breath and do whatever you can with as much grace as you possibly can, because then you're going to be happy with the outcome. So that's all I have to say on that. Well, it's not all, but that's all I'm going to say on that topic right now. So I'm Kara O. From my heart to yours. I'm wishing you lots of lip smacking love. Mwah!